Hello, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I rant and I review. Sometimes I give off the impression that I don't like collecting, that, it's just too much for me. I'm always complaining about something. Fam, you know what? I love collecting. It's just we have problems within the situation, man. As far as like with the manufacturer, okay, they can put the product out. They ship it out to the stores. Once it hit a place like Target or Walmart, the distribution go wonky. Once it hit those distribution centers, stuff just go haywire. I don't know what it is. One store don't get anything, a few other stores don't get anything, then one store in Boise, Idaho get every damn thing, man. That will mess with you. But see, sometimes when collecting, you get bored. There's other issues at play, man. You got to think about it, man. You got life issues. You got issues with, some life dumping on you, or you can't find the items, man, the pre-orders are not working, or just everything's sucking right now. It really will piss you off for a minute. And you know what? It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with being angry for a minute. You get frustrated with everything in life. You get mad at your marriage, you get mad at your kids, you get mad at your job, and you get mad at your hobbies. But guess what? You come back together with this stuff. You know what? It's okay to not always feel at one with this stuff. It's just stuff at the end of the day. Stuff can't fill you up. And that's what I'm getting at. It can't fill you up. This stuff is just meant for you to have fun with. When you're trying to make this stuff everything, that's when everything goes wrong. Again, when I talk about selling stuff or getting rid of stuff, man, it's real. When I'm talking about moving stuff around to like clear some of the, the clutter in my mind, because sometimes you need a fresh start, like someone told me. You need to move some stuff, take some stuff down, and put new stuff up. That way you like, man, okay, I'm not looking at the same stuff. And the shelf behind me is the one that, moves around a lot, because, you got to look at it like that. You got to look at everything that you need to do, and you got to take precedent. You are your own, sometimes worst enemy, because we try to compete with everybody. Collecting is not about competing. People tell me, well, you competing with people with your channel. No, I'm not. I'm doing me. People say, man, your channel growing a little too fast, man. I'm putting the work in. I got like 4,300 videos, fam. From the time that I started, which I don't know when I started. Hell, I think I started this channel probably in 21 or 22 or something like that. Dude, you got to look at it like this. You got to put the work in, man. You got to talk about stuff that's near and dear to your heart. And you know what? That's where I come at, with a lot of this stuff. When I do pickups, I picked up some stuff this weekend for us, toys and things like that, action figures. Picked up a pair of shoes, some video games came. That supposed to came over this weekend. They came today, man. So I'm going to show you some of that, man. You know what? That's what this life is about. Still paying them bills, still doing that other stuff I need to do. But man, you know what? I'm staying on top of the stuff that I need to do. But in the process, still being me. Life is about living. It's not about going apeshit with this stuff, but it's about living. When I show you things on the community page, they're not always sales. They're just places where you can find stuff. All those G.I. Joe classified figures, I think that's GameStop, where people were asking me where, to find certain things, and they said they can't find it nowhere. You were able to find it there. Now you're looking at everything that you having fun with. This life is different. It's a good time. It's enjoyable. When people are helping you find stuff, man, think about it. We got DC Multiverse stuff here. We got a ton of stuff, that they got on sale at Target, that they got sale everywhere else. Man, it's a good time. The whole thing is you supposed to enjoy this and live your life to the fullest, man. You can't have one thing without the other, because we are so quick to do other things. We got to keep living. We got to keep enjoying this life. It's not going to always be easy. And, like I said, collecting is not always easy, man. It's not. If you live in a place where it's dry at, you're going to get upset. You're going to be like, man, dude, I'm seeing all these people with all this damn stuff. I'm not hating, but hell, we don't have nothing here. And you only right for that because you see that. You understand that. It may frustrate you a little bit, but you know what? You got to call it for what it is. Sometimes people don't understand what you're going through until you tell their ass. And people look at you like, oh man, see, that's what, this, you ain't listening. Bruh, I'm listening. I'm understanding. I'm paying attention. I'm trying to get with everybody with things, man. And we need to comprehend that we need to be better. That's what I'm saying. We need to be better at, picking up stuff, man. Don't pick up shit just because it's there. Pieces that I like, that's why I pick it up. I'm like, man, like Calabac. I wanted that piece, but I'm like, I'm not about to pay a damn arm and a leg. I wanted Gorilla Grodd. End up getting them. But for like $8, I'm like, man, I ain't trying to kill myself. You got to go in there and you got to find what it is. Man, I got me some figures that I want to do. Like, I show you all the stuff that I got, This is the thing, man. This is what's bringing me joy and fun. And I'm enjoying a lot of stuff, man. Like I said, you got to keep bringing the best out in yourself, not in everybody else. You got to do what's best for you. Your collecting situation is different from everybody else's. Everybody else got a different thing that they're doing, something else that they're focusing on. Some people just focus on one toy line. That's not my thing. I don't want to focus on one toy line. It's just not cool for me. I could focus on 5 or 6 different toy lines and still have fun with that. Why? Because it's different. When I don't see stuff, like I said, I picked up a ton of Hot Wheel cars one day. Not just any Hot Wheel cars, but the cars I wanted. And I was like, man, this is what I'm talking about. That's a plan. Because you're not going to always find stuff. And that puts you in a bad mood. Even on the internet. Hell, we talked about it. And I think a lot of people didn't catch that. You can get out here and you can have stuff. And all of a sudden, they just put it up. It's sold out. You put it in your cart. It's sold out. You trying to figure out how that happened. You was able to put it in your cart, but it's sold out right then. Dude, that stuff happens. This is why I always say it's fun to have somebody out there showing you what stuff at, where you can get it at, and you be like, man, I tell you to hurry up and get it if you go and get it. And people like, well, man, I'm going to take my time. I don't really need this. Then all of a sudden, what could I find that at? Oh, man, it's gone. This is what I'm saying. You got to pay attention, man. If you really out here hard as you say you are and you looking for something really, really hard, oh, man, I'm looking for that Wonder Woman. Back when Best Buy had them, man, it was something real, man. I was telling everybody, pick it up as soon as you can. But nobody wanted to pick it up. Slow your roll, keep moving, move forward. Take it and just live your life, man. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to live my life to the fullest, trying to enjoy everything that I'm doing. Because you don't know when is going to be your last day to draw breath, man. So you got to get out here and live your life. I'm not saying spend like there's no tomorrow, but I'm saying shit. Save some, spend some. You need a good even balance, man, because our forefathers, our baby boomer parents, for some of us who are Generation X, understand what I mean. They saved for their retirement, man. As soon as they retired, a lot of them just passed away right after they retired. Dude, you got to live your life in the process. You just can't work. You got to, call off some days. You got to be sick some days. You got to do other shit. You got to sit down and take a breath. You got to reevaluate everything, man. If stuff is not working the way you want to, you need to reevaluate your life and make changes. Making changes is not hard. Keeping that changed is hard. So you made a change, you need to keep it changed. That's a hard thing to do, fam. That's the thing that nobody ever understands. I've been looking at so many things, man, and just trying to understand life in itself. Dude, shit. We need to just keep it. We just need to keep it going. That's what I'm talking about. Just keep life moving. Everything is changing. And I don't think everybody understands how life, need to flow. It needs to flow in a direction where you're ready to go. Think about it. You can't grow if you don't know. And this is what I'm talking about with the hobbies. Sometimes we need to listen to other people when they talk to us about, man, First, when you start collecting, man, you need to think about space. Where you gonna put it at? You know, what you willing to buy, what you want to collect. Don't buy too much of stuff in the beginning, because you'll have a ton of damn stuff before it's over, and stuff that you don't like. Another thing, a lot of people say dogs can't climb trees, but dogs can climb trees. Who told you that shit? Dogs can climb trees. But that's just me saying that. I know you said, Unc, where did that come from? I seen a dog climbing a tree the other damn day, and I was just sitting there looking like, okay, that shit don't supposed to happen, but it does. Not everything is the way you think it is. Things evolve over a period of time. Things watch other things do things. I'm just saying, with me saying that, you need to evolve. You need to understand what it is that you're looking for. You know, what it is that bring you joy out of this. Dude, some days I have bad days. And, you know, that's just life. Don't mean that every day is a bad day. Sometimes I get bored with the hobby because, you know, again, you get bored with some of everything. That's just how life works. You need to reevaluate stuff and redo stuff. Sometimes you need to collect different things. That's why I say I have a plethora of stuff to keep my interest. You know, it's hard for me to just focus on one thing. I used to collect only Transformers at one point in time. I had all of them damn near. And I got bored with it because it was all the same damn thing. That's why I say I don't do that anymore. You know, all one thing is not good for me. My mind needs to latch on to all different things. It needs to have pathways that go everywhere. And that's what, you know, being able to collect different lines, that's not for everybody. You know, collecting different things is not for everybody. But for me, it is. It helps me think. It helps clear up my head. You know, I'm like, man, you know, I didn't see nothing in G.I. Joe, but I see a Motu figure. I don't see nothing in Motu, but I see a Playmates Ninja Turtle. I don't see no Ninja Turtles. I see a Marvel Legend. Oh, I see a NECA Gargoyle. I see some Silverhawks over here. I see some Mortal Kombat figures, some My Hero Academia, you know, Marvel Legends over there. Power Rangers over here. Dude, Voltron over there. All I'm saying is take your time. It'll all come to you. Enjoy this hobby. I ran a lot. Like I said, I got 4,300 videos, man. I put the work in. A lot of people said, you know, I walked before I crawled. Dude, I crawled. Then pulled myself up and started walking. I learned what I'm good at. And that's what I do. And that's what I'm saying. You got to keep in, you know, your mind. You got to make sure you know what it is that you're doing. Man, make it make sense, fam. But till later, thank you so much for watching. Peace out.